Hi, this is DK and welcome to this quick video. In this video, I am going to go over Godaddy Managed WordPress Hosting, its features, and some of the benefits of switching over to Godaddy Managed WordPress Hosting. Now, if you're wondering why Godaddy, then let me give you a background to this. I recently shifted over or migrated my blog to Godaddy Managed WordPress Hosting account. Primarily, it was because it was being run on a shared hosting account, and very often I faced with a lot of downtime for my blog, in spite of the fact that the hosting companies promised a 99.9% uptime guarantee. My blog would often be down. There would be a lot of problems that I face in terms of the blogs loading extremely slow. Consequently, I had to go to a CDN company, and so I was running my blog through a content delivery network. Uh, in spite of that, I was not very satisfied with the loading speeds, which you all know is one of the key criteria for Google to be ranking your websites. In addition to that, over the last 2 months, my blogs faced a series of hacking attacks and DDoS attacks, and the hosting company could not do anything, and I had to time and again restore my blog from the backups that I had maintained. It was one too many things for me to do. Rather than just running my business, managing all of these things took a lot of time, and that's where I decided that I will move on to a managed WordPress hosting. And I had multiple options. You can see one of my earlier videos where I review all the managed WordPress hosting companies, so that you know what are companies are there in the market. So I had multiple options, and I reviewed each of these options to see which was the best fit for me. I found that there were a lot of companies who were often offering good managed WordPress hostings, but the problem was that they were a little too expensive, or the bandwidth was extremely low. The bandwidth that they were offering were low, or the storage capacity of the hosting account was low. So, with all of these things in mind, I felt GoDaddy was a better deal because they were giving me much better bandwidth, much better storage space, and in addition to that, GoDaddy being a very credible hosting company, I felt that I should switch over to GoDaddy. So that was an experiment in every sense. But after 3 months of hosting with GoDaddy, I can tell you that GoDaddy is probably one of the best solutions that you might want to look for. Why would you want to go for managed WordPress hosting? It entirely depends upon your needs. You might want to switch over to managed WordPress hosting just because you don't want to spend a lot of time managing your WordPress blogs, or if you're a little too worried about your blogs getting hacked, or hacker attacks, malware attacks and all, then also you might want to switch over to a managed WordPress hosting company. So in this GoDaddy managed WordPress hosting review, first I'll tell you some of the key features that this service offers you, and then I'll show you my dashboard and how the blog loads, and a little bit about the benefits that I'm getting from moving over to GoDaddy Managed WordPress Hosting. So some of the key features, just like every other hosting plan, you get a free domain with the annual plan when you're ordering a managed WordPress hosting from GoDaddy. There are thousands of themes and plugins that you can select from. So these are all premium themes and plugins that come with GoDaddy, which you can install on your blogs. One-click migration tool. This is one of the best features in GoDaddy. I can tell you that it makes life extremely simpler. So when I wanted to migrate my blog to GoDaddy. My blog has a lot of files in them, and backing it up, as in downloading a backup, uploading it to a server, all of this takes a lot of time and a lot of energy as well. But with GoDaddy, the best thing was that all I need to do is just key in some information there and click one button, and in about 5 to 6 hours my entire blog was migrated to my new hosting account. This in itself is one of the best features with GoDaddy, and I can go in with their managed WordPress hosting just for this feature. You also get SFTP access to WordPress files so that you can do whatever you want with your WordPress files. There are nightly backups. Again, this is a very good feature because you know that your blog is constantly being backed up and it is saved somewhere at a very secure place. There are redundant firewalls, malware scanning, and DDoS protection that your blog gets, so you need not worry about hackers and malwares attacking your blogs. Automatic WordPress core updates, so the WordPress core files automatically gets updated. You don't have to go about fiddling with the updates there. You get a temporary website address till the time you don't switch your blog or switch your domain to the GoDaddy WordPress hosting. And best of all, I like their support. They have a 24/7 support, and I can tell you that their support is probably the best that I have found in almost all of the hosting companies that I've been with. So, with all of these features, with in addition to all of this, you also get GoDaddy's promise of the 99.9% uptime guarantee and a money back guarantee if you're not satisfied. So you can always ask for a money back guarantee within the first 5 days of ordering your WordPress hosting with GoDaddy. So if you look at these features, they have some extremely important, valuable, and amazing features with their WordPress hosting. Now what I'll do is I'll switch over to my WordPress hosting dashboard and show you, some of the uh, show you the blog that I've installed on GoDaddy's Managed WordPress hosting, and the dashboard, themes, and how fast my blog loads. Okay, so here I am on my GoDaddy dashboard, and you can see here, these are two of my hosting accounts with GoDaddy, and you can see here this is the managed WordPress hosting account that I'm talking about. Now, if you see, this blog is already up and running with no issues. You keep getting a status update here on the dashboard itself. So you have two simple options here. One is a manage option, and the other one is a settings option. The manage option, when you click on that, it straight away takes you to the WordPress dashboard. So you are on the WordPress dashboard. So let me go back and show you what the settings option are. So okay, now on the settings option, you see a lot of critical information about your hosting account. You know what is your primary domain. This is basically your, this is a temporary domain name. You can see the backups here. You can see different files, backups, files, database backups for the last few days. So you can select check this out. These are the backups for the last few days. And similarly here you will find the DNS details, the SFTP details. If you want to use your SFTP, you can see the database details here, and the last option is to remove the site. So some pretty simple options. There is nothing that you need to do, just some very simple information about your GoDaddy account. And now if you go to the GoDaddy, to your WordPress dashboard, this is primarily how your the dashboard will look like. So this option is available under tools here. You can see here GoDaddy quick setup, and when you click on that, you're taken to this page. Now here you can choose a site type. It's a personal website or a company or an organization website, a gallery, or a blog. So depending upon what kind of website you're running, you can choose between a lot of themes. I'll show you a few of these themes here, though I am not looking forward to a theme. But you can see here these are all premium themes that are available in your dashboard. You can pick a theme from any one of these. So these are all premium themes. Lot of themes depending upon the kind of website that you want to run. You can use any of these themes, and then once you've done, you can move over to the content part where you can go, like for example, you click on this. It takes you to the content part where you can select the pages and create the content. You can start with you can put an about us page, a contact page with all the details, a gallery page where you can put some pictures of yours if you want. You can create custom pages, if you need to. There are social sharing buttons, uh, plugin settings. Once again, you can see here the Google Analytics plugin. You can integrate that with your in your blog. You can enable all of these, and once you've done this, you just click on publish website, and your website is all ready to go. So it is pretty simple to set up a WordPress blog also with WordPress hosting, with GoDaddy's WordPress hosting. So you need not spend a lot of time doing all of these things. You have an option here to flush the cache if you want, because GoDaddy doesn't use any other caching plugins. Instead, they have their own caching mechanism so that your blog loads fast. And let me show you how fast this blog loads. I'll quickly load the blog here. You can see here the blog is loaded. So it is pretty fast, and you can see here how fast the blog is loaded, and this is without using a content delivery network. So this is only running on the WordPress on GoDaddy's hosting, and there is no content delivery network, and the blog is loaded. So if you check the blog loading time, you can always go and review your blog loading time with one of the free services that are available online to see how it works. So here is a typical request of whichloadsfaster.com. I am checking my website against problogger.net, and you can see here that my blog loads about 15% faster than problogger.net. This is another comparison where I compare my blog load times to incomediary.com, and you can see here that my blog is loading about 27% faster than incomediary.com. Okay, so now let me move on to GoDaddy and show you one of the critical aspects that I'm sure will be the deciding factor in you going for a managed WordPress hosting account or maybe a normal one. So I'll show you. So I'm going to change the currency to US dollar. Okay, so here you see. Now let me show you the plan and pricing. This is what the plan is. If you look at this, uh, a managed WordPress hosting account for one site with about 25,000 monthly visitors is costing you only about $1 a month. That's about $12 for a year for hosting your WordPress blog. I'm sure you will not get a better deal than this. And most of the hosting that you might be buying will cost you about $6 to $10, and that is a shared hosting that you're going to buy. Even if you go for a shared hosting that can host just one website, you'll be paying somewhere around $4 for the hosting. And if you see here, this is costing you only $1. So in terms of price, in terms of the bandwidth, you can see here they offer you 100 GB of storage, and they give you some amazing features like in the starter plan itself. You can see that the bandwidth that they allow you is extremely high. So you don't actually have to worry about anything about your WordPress blog. All that you need to do is just concentrate on blogging. That is it. And that is one of the key features of managed WordPress hosting from GoDaddy, and I can tell you that I'm super impressed with their service and with the hosting that I have. It's a highly recommended service if you're a serious blogger, and if you're looking for a serious hosting for your WordPress blog, then I recommend that you switch over to GoDaddy managed WordPress hosting immediately while they have this offer running. Even if there is no offer, you can find this hosting for an extremely low price in comparison to any other shared hosting that is available online. Thank you for watching the video.